Imagine you were married for 10 years. At 23, somehow you go lucky, and then, or maybe you were in a relationship for 10 years, right? Back then in 2015, I think dating apps were like still new thing. I remember it was even a taboo. Oh, that's crazy. You met someone from dating app. How crazy. You are a wild one, like, right? So now everyone is on dating apps. More and more people suggest, trend seems to be online. So now you are here in this world. Imagine you are a character, right? You have no fucking idea. So, and now like you've solved it. Like, how would you navigate this current world if you got out of a relationship? Maybe you got divorced. Maybe you just broke up with your current partner.
Yeah, given the situation that I was, like you said, married for 10 years and I'm divorced now and I have all the knowledge about social game and how to build a social circle that I have right now, what I would do from that standpoint, right? But before I go into that, it's a funny thing that you mentioned that. So 10 years ago, dating apps were actually this kind of taboo which everyone used anyways. It was kind of like porn. Everyone was kind of watching it, but nobody wanted to talk about it. And with dating apps, it was the same. So everyone wanted to use this new thing called Tinder. Then there was Lavu, very famous in Germany as well. And people were starting to meet up through those apps, but there were still a lot of other occasions where people met either through social circles or they started approaching people on the street. So this cold approaching thing, day game, night game, this was this new thing back in those days, which started to come up. Of course, you can download Tinder, you can download Hinge and use those dating apps on the side while you're in the bus or taking a shit and you want to do something besides the main important things that we're going to teach you, but you should never rely on them. Never rely on them too heavily. And what I would first do is, if you haven't, get Instagram. So let's say I was married, no need to have Instagram, no need to show off my life on that app. The first thing you need to do is grab Instagram. So you might ask yourself right now, okay, why Instagram? How the fuck is that going to help me with dating?
Man, Max, I'm like father of two, right?
Yeah.
I fucking hate social media. I hate people for social media. Like, why the fuck do I need Instagram? I like to stay private.
Yeah, I hear really a lot. So that people say, hey, why should I use Instagram? Because I'm this, I'm that. There's nothing to show off on Instagram. But you have to keep in mind, Instagram is not just this tool to get some glimpse into other people's lives. It's the number one networking tool, even higher than LinkedIn, I would say. So, and this is very important that you show the best snippets of your life on Instagram for you to have that leverage and have the ability to connect with other people.
And one thing I've found, which is like an advantage compared to like men who are in their 20s or like younger, is that a lot of women say, I like men who are mature. I like the men who have experience, right? I was on a date just yesterday, and then she mentioned this exact thing to like, I'm tired of guys who are in their early 20s. They have no fucking clue. They have no ambitions. I want guys like I deserve better, which is true, right? So if you're in your 30s, right? So if you did the things right, right? So you are in your prime, right? So in terms of finances, so you can afford a better lifestyle than the guys in their 20s. So you're more mature, you have more experiences, you can say a lot. I guess also women who are in their mid 20s or early 20s, they like that more. So maybe for not like if you are in your 40s, that might not be for most of women, like they want to date, but especially women who are intelligent, who are more mature, they prefer also men who are established. So that's an advantage, which comes from being a bit on the older side. You can still date women who are younger. You just have to market yourself properly, right? This is the mindset. It's possible. But if you are 40 and you look like 40, that's a problem, right? So people should not be able to tell. Like you should be dressing the age that you want like a female to attract. I know guys who are in their 40s, but they look like that they are much younger. I know one guy, he looks like 27 and then he's like 41. So he takes good care of himself.
Yeah, it's not necessarily about how old you are. It's really how you said it, how you take care of yourself. So I know other guys who are in their early 40s, maybe 45, and they do look like they're just 28, 29 because they are going to the gym, they're working out, they're paying attention to what they put into their body. And this is very, very important. Talking about your appearance, this is the one thing that you should do then on Instagram to show off. And I mean this not like in a very superficial way or to brag, because when you get your Instagram, you do the account, you set everything up, then the very first important step is to just get high quality pictures of yourself, just to show that you have access, for example, to scarce resources, that you are of high status, and that people, when they come to your profile, they think, this guy has something into it. So it's not just some gym selfies or bathroom selfies, which everyone can do.
I know the problem where guys have like, okay, this is superficial, right? I don't want to
Yeah.
post like a cool lifestyle on Instagram that's so shallow. So see, guys, like we don't make the rules, right? But we have to play the game. So I can sit here and complain the world is fucking shallow. I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. It's easier to complain,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or you can be like, okay, well, people are playing to win, right?
Yeah.
And either I can join them or I can complain and like suck. Because it's true. Like for example, these days I am officially banned on Hinge as well for second time. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna use Instagram to meet women. Yesterday, so it's like Tuesday now. On Sunday, I was like, I secured like 5 dates. Yesterday, I went on 2 dates, and on Sunday as well, right? So the good things happened after that. It works. Standalone Instagram itself can work as a dating app essentially. So I would say it's uncomfortable, but it's the reality. Like you have to play the game.